2K Sports. It's San Diego facing Vancouver. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And Vancouver starts out with the ball. A look at San Diego's starting group. We've got Rollins. Barnes out there with Smart. Then there's Brewer. And it's Slaughter in at the 5. It's the final game of the regular season, Greg. It's time to look ahead for most teams.
And for some, that's looking towards the playoffs, right? Others, it's looking to the offseason. But don't look too far down the road just yet. We've got a game to play.
First team foul.
San Diego shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And that one falls for Brewer. He hits both from the stripe. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Rollins over Sundar. He sinks the 11-footer.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Out to the right wing. Out to the right wing. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And out of bounds as Vancouver gains possession.
Vancouver team ball.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And there's the pass to Smith. Sundar covered by Rollins. In the air and down hard. Woo!
Oh, stop.
Here's Rollins. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Pass to Brewer. On the wing, Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Smart. The long distance 3 is buried.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage. Make him defend out on the perimeter.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Out of hand on it. Vancouver working the ball around now.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And San Diego decides to take their first time out here.
All right, fans, let's hear it for your Vancouver Dancers. fans, let's hear it for Nova Vancouver Dexter. Give them a hand, fans. Your Youth Dance Squad.
First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Rollins the pass to Smart. Pass to Barnes. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Barnes after Vancouver got the three-pointer. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Chalk up 2 there. He has 5.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And here is Brewer. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Smith. And, oh, here we go. Smith's got it. The fast break chance. Hits it from three-point range.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
That one goes. Count it.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Sundahl, covered by Rollins. Mays laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
San Diego trails by 14. Here's Rollins. Barnes outside. On the wing, Brewer. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. It's good from Barnes on the assist from Smart.
Yeah, that's a nice dish. A lot of times the best way to put the ball in the right spot is with that bounce pass.
For 3. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Rollins on the wing, Brewer. Now here's Smart. And the rejection by Smith. And they're moving it up. A finish, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And San Diego calls time here.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Barnes dishes to Smart. It's taken away by Smith. He lobs it up.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
Now, here's Brewer. Defense right on him. Smart kicks to Brewer. San Diego moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Smart passes to Rollins. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
Here is Sundahl. Keeps it alive, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. 12 points for him.
You have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Timed that tip perfectly.
Pass to Rollins. The pass to Slaughter. And Brewer kicks to Barnes. Here's Smart. Another three for San Diego.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here is Sundov.
That is a great finish! Oh, my.
And he dunks it down.
That is not possible. What we just... is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Rollins. In transition, here comes Vancouver. And it's slammed in by Smith.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here is Sundov. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Vancouver?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas. And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high-percentage looks.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Mays, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
Here's Rollins. And the rejection by Smith. And he gets it back. To the middle.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Now, here's Brewer. He's guarded closely. And Smart now atop the key. Pass to Brewer to the left side wing. Kicks it to Smart. And here's Barnes for three. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 3 assists tonight.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Smith outside. And then Smith with the jam.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Here's Rollins. Down low. It's tipped, and he recovers it.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
And Smith launches it from deep. And again, it's Vancouver with a three.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Pass to Rollins. Now here's Smart, covered by Smith. Tries from 16, and the rejection by Smith. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Wilkins over Sundov. It's deflected. Inside. That is incredible.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Shooting one.
One shot.
They need to stop this run.
You know what, Kev? I think it's time to switch some things up, either by going to your bench or with a different look defensively to disrupt their rhythm.
Now here's Smart. He has 6. Wilkins outside. 5 to shoot. San Diego needs to get off a shot. Hill, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Wilkins surveying the defense. Outside Hill. And it's Vancouver leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And when you consider how Vancouver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for San Diego. Taking a look at San Diego. We've got Knox. Smart is out there with Hill. Then it's Wilkins. And it's Slaughter in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Vancouver.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Oubre, right side. And he gets the bucket. Oubre's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Vancouver. Slaughter passes to Wilkins. Here's Knox. The shot's good on the assist from Wilkins. Knox has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The pass to Smith. Launches a three, and again it's Vancouver with a three.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point, a steady diet from outside.
Here's Vancouver with the ball. Olsen, he's defended by Wilkins, and that one's good. Shumpert.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Hill, no good.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Olsen passes to Shumpert. Now Oubre. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Here's Knox. 5 points in the game. It's over Oubre, and Shumpert pulls it down.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Nice shot by Smith.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Smith's gotten everything to go for him. 5 attempts, 5 makes. The drive by Hill. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And he gets it back. Yep, that one goes in there. Shumpert's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Wilkins in the high post. Inside. Smart dishes to Wilkins. Shot clock at 6. It's Hill on the wing. He kicks it to Smart. And here's Wilkins from the arc. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got 4 assists in the game. Well, it was Vancouver winning their last game against Anaheim. To the paint, here's Olsen. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Assist goes to.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Smart. Wilkins with the ball. In the corner, Knox with it. Another 3 for San Diego.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
Oubre passes to Olsen. Mays. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And here is San Diego now. Wilkins in the post. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Olsen. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Knox, the pass to Smart. Pass to Hill. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Smart trying to break free. Hill, no good.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Shumpert passes to Olsen. The shot. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money, a star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications.
First team foul.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review.
Hill.
Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
And he can't get the first one. Barnes, who's checked in for San Diego. That one misses. Oubre, left side. And that one is good. Oubre has got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Number 3.
And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for San Diego. It's Hill on the wing. Barnes outside. Slaughter. Guarded by Shumpert. And so it looks like San Diego will retain possession here. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. You look at Vancouver. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, there's San Diego. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And right now for Vancouver, they've been ruthless competitors all season long. I mean, they've assured themselves of plenty of home games in the postseason. Let's see if they can take advantage.
Outside Wilkins. Now here is Hill. D right on him. There's the dish to Barnes. To the wing on the left. Here's Knox. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Knox has got 11 points.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Kicks to Oubre. Passes it to Olsen. Vancouver working the ball around now. And that one's good. Shumpert.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Smith on the wing. To the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 13 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And here's Wilkins from the arc. Another 3 for San Diego.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Oubre, good.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
Wilkins outside. The pass to Knox. Great D that time from Oubre. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Assisted. Hayden.
Now Wilkins, 10 points for him. Drives to the hoop. That's tipped. And here is Shumpert. Launches from deep. The putback, Smith. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Knox. He's got 11. Nobody near Barnes. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Oubre bounce pass. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 5 assists tonight.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 8. Pass to Knox. Back to Barnes. 6 to shoot. Pass to Knox. The kick out to Wilkins. He tries for 3. Another 3 for San Diego.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Swiped away. Pushing it up. Here's Smith. And Smith slams it home.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Outside Wilkins. Again, San Diego.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
And it comes up with the deuce. Oubre's got 15 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Barnes. Passes it to Hill. Back to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now the pass to Hill. For 3, Wilkin. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And Vancouver with the possession here. Here's Shumpert. And good that time. 8 points for him.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Vancouver running away with this one. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin, how did you find success as a team scoring in the first half?
Well, we're moving the ball again offensively. A lot of guys are touching it, trying to look at mismatches. We found a play in an action that was working for us and kind of just kept going to it.
If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, can't tell you how much it means to us to have you back with us on the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Means the world, doesn't it?
Miss you.
Yeah, so big. Looking at Vancouver, Kenny, what was your impression?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
The shooting percentage they allowed was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into the defense. He just takes some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Rollins. They've got Smith. He's out there with Oubre. And it's Olsen in at the point. Rollins, the pass to Slaughter. Over Shumpert. And so the ball's out of bounds. Shumpert touched it last.
San Diego ball.
Vancouver making a switch here.
0-0. Sundog.
Puts it up off the inbound. Vancouver pulls it in.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Taking a look at San Diego. Brewer is out there with Rollins. Then it's Barnes. Then there's Smart, and it's Slaughter in at the center. And here is San Diego now, after Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Brewer. Got a piece of it.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 7.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Smart. Shoots over Oubre. Nice shot by Smart.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Smart's gone 3 for 5 from the field. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Yes, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here is Brewer. He has 6. Pass to Rollins. Now, here's Brewer. Smart dishes to Barnes. 6 on the shot clock. Over Oubre. That's good from Barnes on the assist from Smart. And that's now 10 points for Barnes. Oubre outside. Here is Sundov. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Here's Rollins. Stolen away. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by San Diego. Brewer up top. The layup off target.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Here's Brewer. After Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago. It's deflected. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. And it's in there. 20 points for him.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Too open that time. Made it look too easy.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Now, here's Brewer. He has 6. From deep three-point land, they get the rebound.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Can they get it? He lays it in. Brewer's got 8.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Oubre outside. Olsen covered by Barnes. Here's Olsen over Barnes. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's Rollins. Shot clock at 6. Barnes finds Smart. Back to Barnes. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter. Here is Sundov. Bangs home the trifecta.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
Now, here's Brewer. He's guarded closely. Outside, Smart. Here's Rollins. Barnes outside. Here's Brewer. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Passes it to Olsen. That is a great finish!
Oh, my.
And he takes that one up and powers it through. Here's Rollins. On the wing, Brewer. Pass to Smart. Here's Rollins. Smart kicks to Brewer. Here's Slaughter. A second chance effort, and it's blocked. Sundov, covered by Rollins. Here is Sundov, and there's Vancouver with another bucket. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Vancouver.
Well, I love how connected they've been defensively. They're right into shooters and piling up block shots.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off. Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Now, here's Brewer. He's got 8. They need this. Basket counts. Brewer's got 4 points in the quarter. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
It's good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Barnes passes to Slaughter. Barnes trying to free himself up, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
And Smart over to help. Here is Sundov, and there's Vancouver with another bucket.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here's Rollins. He kicks to Barnes from outside the arc. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds. San Diego takes possession. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him. Now San Diego with it. And that one, good. Brewers got 6 here in this quarter.
And even though it wasn't a great screen, he found a way to create some space.
There's the pass to Olsen. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, another turnover. But guys, on the whole, I think they've done a great job of running their offense without too many miscues.
Shumpert is checked in for Oubre. Now San Diego with it. Here's Knox. 11 points in the game. 11 feet away. Nice jump shot. Good. Knox has got 13.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Pass to Shumpert. Vancouver working the ball around now. Lets it go from deep. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Passes it to Knox. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins. Wilkins has got his 4th assist in this one. Shumpert with it. 8 points for him. Here is Sundov, and there's Vancouver with another bucket. Here's Knox. 16 points for him. Stripped away.
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish. And he's able to get it back. Shumpert up top. Crafty move. And he lays it up and in. 13 points in the game. Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there are so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now here's Smart. 8 points for him. Fades and shoots. Got a hand on it. Goes up, and that one is hammered home.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And here is San Diego now. After Vancouver picking up a basket just moments ago.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Vancouver as they end the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-3 run. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Shumpert kicks to Bell. Back to Shumpert. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
So he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
And for San Diego, Powell is out there with Parks. Then there's Smart, and it's Crawford at the small forward. Shumpert with the second effort, and the layup is good.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Now Powell. It's deflected. Another shot. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul. At the line for San Diego, Powell. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
Multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Tyler, he's checked in for Vancouver. And so Powell nails both of them. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Bell. Throws it up high. Deflects the pass. Kicks it to Smith. And there's Vancouver with another bucket. And so Powell will bring it up for San Diego. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. San Diego moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. That's tipped, and he gets it back. Puts it up from 17, and he hits the jumper for 2.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Smith.
And San Diego making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
Substitution for San Diego, Barnes.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Here's Cherokee Parks. Just 5 to shoot. And the pass to Crawford. Shoots it. Drops one in from the wing. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Count it.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Pass to Parks. Barnes against Smith. And that one's good. Barnes has got 9 points here in the second half.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Well, and that shows how much confidence he has in his ability and the work that he's put into his game.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Passes to Slaughter. Again, San Diego. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Mays. And again, it's Vancouver with a 3.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Now here's Crawford. He's tightly guarded. And so it looks like San Diego will retain possession here.
Team ball.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Good work there as it goes.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Bell against Powell. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Bell. Bell's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And here's Barnes for 3. Vancouver pulls it in.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Let's go. And there's Vancouver with another bucket.
Assist goes to Hayden Smith.
Here's Cherokee Parks. With the floater, he blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's...
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Yeah, beating everyone up the floor and finishes off the break.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
And here's Bell. Dishes to Tyler. Mays, guarded by Crawford. Mays hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And he has 28 points for the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
To halt the run, got a piece of it. Guarded by Powell. In the corner, Smith with it over Barnes. Nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Slaughter. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Back to Bell. Down low, Mays lays it up off the glass.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Now here's Powell. Now the pass to Slaughter. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
Out of bounds. San Diego takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Brewer is checked in for Parks. Feeds to Barnes. San Diego moving the ball around to the middle. Off target at the rim.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
And the double clutch jam. Wows the crowd. Woo.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. There's another block. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Assisted.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Smith, the pass to Bell. It's good, the assist that time from Smith. Bell's got his first 3 points of the game.
A late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Inside. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And he knocks down the first one. Brewer hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now the dish to Smith. With the teardrop, he gets it in there. Smith's got 26 points. And here is San Diego now. Up to Powell, defended by Bell. Rebound by Smith.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. And Brewer kicks to Smart. Pass to Powell. Here's Slaughter again with the block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. And the basket by Hill. Hill's gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 60%. Mays, he's guarded by Hill. Smith right side. Five to shoot. Ring shot on the way. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup. Smith's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are back.
Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
A nice shot by Tyler.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding it.
Now, here's Brewer. Not a lot of room. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Vancouver.
We got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Bucket after bucket. They were really in attack mode all game long.
And these guys have played very well this season. And this win tonight, guys will push their win column up to 55.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Smith.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
Takes a 3, and again it's Vancouver with a 3.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Pass to Powell. Now, here is Hill. No good there off the double clutch. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Guarded by Powell. So it's Vancouver picking up the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Trey, you guys had a look in your eyes tonight, so how satisfying was this win?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great getting a win. At the end of the day, I mean, I'm just here to help my team win, whoever we're playing against, and that's all I care about.
Well, you all certainly did what you had to get this win, man. Congratulations. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.